The Supreme Court has issued a notice to Anna Hazare, the CBI, the Government of India along with the Government of Maharashtra on charges of financial irregularities in Anna Hazare's trust. The petition was filed by a private lawyer, ML Sharma. Meenakshi in fact spoke to ML Sharma on his petition.
Mr. M.L. Sharma, the counsel who moved a petition saying that there were certain discrepancies which needed to be investigated by a CBI, again joins us. Sir, what took you so long to file a petition if you were perhaps in the know about the irregularities that were prevalent?
No, I never knew it before. The moment I came, two declarations by Anna Hazare himself. One, he declared that he never took a single rupee from any government, any party. He, by way of the begging from all over Maharashtra, he developed his village and he did all reform. Thereafter, one special news attracted me that one of the company wanted to reward him 1 crore rupees and Anna Hazare declined to take that 1 crore rupees. Immediately it struck my mind that this is something seriously crime.
So you have made charges of fraud and criminal breach of trust against Anna Hazare. Now that so much time has passed, this is 2011. Will that in any way impact the charges, the seriousness of the charges that you are making, and the outcome?
No. This is a serious charge of 420-409, criminal conspiracy, a conspiracy against the country itself. So there is no dilution of any legal impact. The charges is not based upon allegation. This charges is based upon the confession, admission fact by Anna Hazare himself. And on the basis of this fact, Anna Hazare's friends, those were in power and those are nowadays also in power, never prosecuted him, never took any action. It doesn't mean the court cannot take action against him.
Team Anna has rubbished allegations over alleged irregularities in the trust run by Anna and has said that Anna is not a corrupt person.
Do you have trust in these allegations? A number of allegations would come up unless those are proved. Everyone knows that Anna is not a corrupt person. And the same is true about the earlier inquiry by the Maharashtra government, and nothing could come out. And I'm sure that these allegations would just, go away. Let the inquiry take place, and whatever, if Anna is ready, why should we worry about it? Because the same is experienced by the Narmada Bachao Andolan, by the persons and politicians in Gujarat, and we won the biggest battle in the Supreme Court, and still the local court cases are going on. So we have seen these kinds of political allegations, and those do not stand much fun.
Just wait for Anna to respond. I think that's all we have to do. I'm sure Anna has proper chartered accountants who've been taking care of his foundation. I think the chartered accountants could respond within the time frame. We should wait for that. There is no, I rather leave it unsaid. There's no point attributing anything, but it's fine. Why the Supreme Court has issued a notice? Why should it be at all targeted? It's Supreme Court's prerogative to issue a notice at any time. Absolutely. We welcome transparency in all counts.